Go.
Hi, greetings. Black Madonna here today at a very important location, my old neighborhood that I lived for 23 years, which is Swansea Mews, as you can see by the title. And this is the property that I've been speaking about that holds historical and futuristic importance to the world, not just Toronto, but Swansea Mews residents, because we all lived here and children have been raised at this location. So I just want to close in. A closer look of what it looks like inside. This is the main drive-through. As you can see, there's 2 cars parked in the parking area. Okay, and we're just gonna go around the location. This is on Windermere. This is Windermere right here. Okay, and that has a very important name because we know about the Wenigo monster, or the Wenigo creature that the indigenous peoples knew about at this particular location. So we're going to walk towards the Queensway. This is another access inside Swansea Mews, and it's been abandoned since, you could say, pretty much July of 2022. Okay, it's an upper and lower units, townhouses, and Toronto Community Housing is speaking about redeveloping this location, which is pretty much next to impossible. Okay, and this is some graffiti. If you look at the spikes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it marks, and the 5-pointed star, that this is definitely the location of the 7-head 10-horned dragon. Okay, so we're walking towards the Queensway. As you can see, there's more graffiti. I can't understand what they mean, but there's other people who might be able to read them and understand them. Okay, so this is a very historic location since the 1700s, when it used to be York. Okay, and the indigenous peoples knew that this location was where the Wenigo creature dwelt. Okay, and this is my native ancestors. So we've walked around. Now we're on the Queensway, as you can see. And if you pass those lights down there, you're headed towards the lakeshore. So as I was mentioning, my ancestors knew about this location, and that's why I can reconnect the story, connect the dot, T.O. dot, right? And the location has been named Swansea Mews. Okay, Toronto Community Housing is holding and withholding important information about Native, Indigenous, First People Nations land. So this property has been abandoned, and they are now, Toronto Community Housing, saying that they are ready and prepared to redevelop this location. But what I found out is it's definitely under the foundations of a pond, and that is why the pond can hold the 10 or 7-head 10-horned dragon, because it would need water to survive. So this is one of the deepest parts of the world, and I want to be one of the first native indigenous peoples of this land who lived most of my life here, 23 years of my life at this location to be exact, and raised 3 children at this location. This is the valley, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. This is the valley that would lead to my home. And once you understand the property, you go all the way around. So touching on this foundation, it is native grounds, and it is an important and historic area that we need to know about, the world needs to know about, especially the residents who used to live here at Swansea Mews. This information is really important for them. So I'm happy to be able to be here today to, at least get this information out, because I am who feels it knows it. I lived here as a resident, and I feel that Swansea Mews has not gotten any justice since we were evacuated, and the truth has not come out about Swansea. Job 40:41 tells you about these creatures, and to know that we are living under the foundations of one of the most important locations in history and for our revelation in our future since COVID. This is COVID property that we're on right now. This is where the dragon and the mark of the beast exists. Okay, so I'd like to thank you, and we can probably share more information coming shortly. Thank you so much.